Okay, so Sanji is a Dex, Fighter, and Free Spirit character. Very interesting and fun very interesting color and class combination that's going to be quite potent in content. I'm glad that Dex is getting more support. Free Spirit is an amazing class, so that's very nice that he has that going for him. And he is super class, and luckily his super class is for Free Spirit, which is just amazing. And you can actually get his super class even with him as a sub, but let me first get into details about this character himself. So Sanji, his captain ability is going to give you a 3 turns of cooldown if your character is a strength, dex, or quick character, and also has the class of fighter or free spirit. So if the character isn't dex, strength, dex, or quick, but they are a fighter or free spirit character, they still get a singular turn of cooldown. If they don't have the classes and they only have one of those types, then they get 2 turns instead. Unfortunately, the rest of his kit doesn't boost strength, dex, and quick, only the 2 classes. It's quite weird that he gives those types cooldown, but then he doesn't give them the boost for the rest of his captain ability. But I mean, it's nice because if you aren't running a fighter or free spirit character just because there's no other characters that can do it, then it's nice to just have that cooldown on those units even if they don't have those 2 classes. For the rest of his kit though, he's very, very strong. So 2 classes, fighter and free spirit, is still very good, don't get me wrong. So he's going to be a flat 5.25x attack multiplier to those 2 classes, as well as a 1.5x HP boost, very, very tanky. And then his attack multiplier for those units are going to be at a 5.75x instead if they have a recovery, tandem, G, similar, rainbow, or 1-0 orb. So there's a lot of options there. They can have any one of those orbs and they'll have that increased attack multiplier. Pretty easy to get that, considering that you can literally generate recovery orbs in his captain ability. It's so good. This character has amazing attack multipliers, insane tankiness with that HP multiplier, but in addition to that HP, he also has overheal. So you can heal up to 2 times the character's max HP, the crew's max HP, which means you can get to insane HP multipliers. This character has insane tankiness, but in addition to that as well, he can generate recovery orbs naturally with his captain ability. When any one of your crewmates or Sanji himself is going to hit your enemy with type advantage, they will generate a free recovery orb in the following turn. This means you can have a free matching orb, or just if you want to heal up with that recovery orb. So this character is insane. I love that ability. Just a nice added effect to have. This character also is going to allow you to have your recovery and tandem orbs count as beneficial in your captain ability. So this character excels in every department: attack, HP, versatility, speed with his cooldown, as well as making a recovery and tandem orbs matching. He fulfills the matching orb tick box. He's also going to give you overheal, so that's just a nice added effect. You really didn't need to add that, but it's nice, really, really nice to have. This character is an amazing captain ability. I've said this multiple times now, excuse me, but this character is so good. I'll talk about his rumble abilities later, but let's finish up the rest of his normal kit. So his special is maxing out at 14 turns, which is quite high. 13 turns if you have limit break expansion, but it's definitely warranted because his special is amazing. So what he does, he has amazing utility and also quite unique buffs that is a lot more valuable than just like a 3x orb boost. Instead, he's going to boost your chain boundary and your base attack boost. So it's a lot more unique to have than just a orb boost or an attack boost. A lot less basic, meaning he's going to be a lot more versatile in content. He's going to be a non-replaceable unit in circumstances. Also, obviously, because he has his Sugo Rush mechanic, he's going to be awesome in damage teams. But what he does is going to reduce enemies' defense up and damage reduction by 7 turns, so quite a lot of turns. And also he's going to give you a 3.25x chain boundary that can go up to a 40x chain, which you probably won't be reaching anytime soon. And then also a plus 1500 base attack boost for his 2 relevant classes. So overall his special is short and sweet, amazing utility, many turns, and he's also going to give you very unique buffs such as base attack boost and the chain boundary effect. Then for his super class, I forgot one thing in his special. He's also going to give you an offer. He's going to ask if you want to change him into the captain for 3 turns. You can decline if you want to, but if you want him to become the captain, then you can activate his super class, and then his super class ability will allow you to change him back into your crewmate ability. So that obviously means you can get his super class ability and then change it back into a sub, which is very nice to have. Just means you can get extra damage. But he's also a very good captain, so if he works well with your team, then might as well just keep him as your captain. I mean, why not? His superclass ability is very easy to fulfill. You just need one of these Strides or Yamato or Reiju. And what it does is it's going to give you 15,000 healing for 3 turns, so that's a icon healing buff. It's also going to give you a plus 1.5 chain boost for a turn. Very nice, that goes well with the special. And then he's also going to give you an opportunity to change back to the crewmate or just stay as the captain. And then also you can obviously get Free Spirit superclass. Overall, very strong superclass. It doesn't do too much, but it just is very nice. Not the most insane one I've seen, but it definitely does what it needs to do, and it's very strong, working well with the rest of his kit. Now for his support ability and his crewmate abilities, they're also very good. His crewmate ability is going to allow your entire crew to get a recovery orbs counted as matching, which is obviously nice to have. Not a lot of ships are going to make recovery counted as matching, so that's awesome to have. I'm glad it's not tandem, because if you made tandem counting as matching, a lot of other ships can do that, so it's not really required. But I'm speaking way too much on this. Let's go into the support effect, which is going to attach to Nico, Robin, and Brook characters. What it does is it's going to change your bottom row slots to recovery through block, as well as reducing enemies' damage reduction by a turn or when you reach the final stage of the quest. So overall, this is a very good effect. It's 2 magic orbs guaranteed, as well as some utility. Final stage is always nice, and it attaches to a lot of characters. There's a lot of good Robin and Brook characters in the game. Overall, great kit. Support ability is amazing. Good crewmate abilities. His kit is actually logical. It makes sense. It's super strong. He's versatile in content. His buffs aren't generic. He doesn't have like something stupid like a 3x orb boost, which can be replaced. He has amazing buffs, as I said before. Amazing speed, power, tankiness. This unit has it all. Now let's talk about his rumble abilities. So this character is quite interesting. This guy might make Free Spirit teams. There might be a new meta of Free Spirit teams in this guy Empire Rumble. He actually has a new buff in Rumble. He introduces so much this character. I actually forgot to talk about his Sugo Rush mechanic, but I will talk about that after the Rumble abilities. I'm not going to go into details about his Rumble abilities, but overall he gives a lot of buffs. But he only really sees his full potential when there is a Luffy character on the team. Unfortunately, there isn't like a really good Luffy for Free Spirit teams. You could argue the Dex Snake Man Luffy, but he's more on the Dex team spectrum. He's not really used for Free Spirit teams, but it's interesting to see how that's going to work. Obviously, if they introduce a really good Free Spirit Luffy, I mean, actually the new Luffy and Yamato could work with him, which is very nice. And then even if you don't have Luffy, he gives quite a bit of buffs, but he's not really much worth running if you don't have the Luffy, just because he loses out on so much. But he also has a new shield mechanic in his Rumble abilities, where basically he has self shield, which means that he personally is going to be taking a lot less damage. His specials is pretty decent. He's going to buff your crew members. He's overall a pretty decent character. 33 CT, which is a medium range. It's not too high, but it's not too low either. He's not terrible. I definitely think he'll be interesting on Free Spirit teams. But he's definitely not meta defining. I don't think this character is going to be meta defining, but he's definitely going to be a pretty nice character to see how units are going to work with him on the Free Spirit team. Now finally, let's talk about the Sugo Rush mechanic, the man of the hour, the new potential ability. So this character is going to be the first unit to debut this potential ability. This is a potential ability similar to Super Tandem and Last Step, where you can only get it by using dupes or with super rare tablets that allow you to get a guaranteed potential ability. And what it does is basically you need two characters on the crew that are either one of Sanji's family members, so that's Vinsmoke, Ichiji, Nichiji, Yonji, or Reiju, or also Judge, and then you can also have one of the Stride characters or Yamato. So there's a lot of good characters you can use to activate this effect. You need two of them, and what it does is that, also you need to have a recovery tandem or one orb on Sanji, the character himself, with the rush mechanic to activate this, and this Sanji needs to be the first one attacking in the chain. After you've fulfilled those two requirements and you have two of those characters on your crew, then you can activate the Rush Sugo mechanic. Obviously, how good this is in proportion to how leveled up it is. If your Sanji is at level 5, then this is the effect that he's going to have. So he's going to steal 50,000 of your crew's HP, which is obviously not good, but the effect he gives in return is so good. So basically, he's going to give you a Sugo Rush attack boost in proportion to how leveled up he is, and this is going to stack with other buffs. He's also going to give you an immense amount of chain for your crew. So you can see where this guy is going to help Inkizuna with not only your chain, but also a exclusive attack boost that only Rush characters are going to give you. This character is going to be meta defining when it comes to Super Boss Kizuna. I'm very interested to see how Zoro is going to work, maybe similarly to the Sanji, if he even does have a Sugo Rush mechanic. We will have to see. It would make sense for him to have it as well, but we really don't know. That's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sugo Rush mechanic is definitely going to be important, and it seems pretty interesting to proc. This character has it really nice off, with very easy characters to proc it. I definitely think you should be pulling for the Sanji instead, but I will have a separate video for the Queen explaining the details on his kit. That's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys within the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys. Bye.